Hello everyone, welcome to an Alan monologue. Today is August 23rd, 2023, I think. I think it's the 23rd, I don't fucking know. But it's something. I'll record it later today. But welcome back to an Alan monologue. We're gonna go back to our normal schedule, hopefully being oh my god. I had something in my throat. I just recorded a video, so that's why. But yeah, I am going to hopefully do these weekly again. I was doing them weekly for a bit and then I stopped. So hopefully it works now and I can do shit weekly again. What am I gonna talk about right now? The last video I uploaded was, I think, the Knott's video. Me going to Knott's Berry Farm. But not necessarily me going to Knott's Berry Farm. Oh, fuck. Me driving Knott's. So that video was fun. I had a good time at Knott's. We had a great time with my buddies. We did a bunch of fun shit. Went on all the rides we could have. I went on Hang Time, which, if you know me, I am terrified of roller coasters. So like, but I still do them because, you know, I ain't no loser who gets scared straight. I gotta do things for content. Even if I'm not recording them, it's for content, you know what I'm saying? So we did that. Went on Hang Time, which is like, I think the Try Guys did that shit like a couple years ago. I've done it like twice. I still get really nervous whenever I go on it. Banger ride though. I wouldn't always do shit like that. But yeah. And now I'm driving home. But yeah. What else? That day I went to like an electronics store, which is where I should go right now. Yeah. And I bought some Raycon earbuds. Shout out Raycon. Everyone loves Raycon everyday earbuds. But I gotta return them because they don't work. And by they don't work, I mean the right earbud can't charge, so I gotta get a new one, you know? I'll just replace it. I don't know if it's the earbud or the case, but it's just not working. And that was my first time into one of those tech stores. And I thought it was hilarious. Because I didn't know. It was like, I forgot what it was called. It was like, it's meant for like computers and shit, you know? But I bought it just for like my shit. And I didn't realize that people are fucking nerds, you know? But like in the worst way. Cause you know, there's like nerdy motherfuckers and I fuck with them. Like, being a nerd's cool and shit. But then there's those like fucking, you know, like the emoji, the fucking glasses emoji with the bug teeth, like, according to my calculations, shit like that. I didn't know those motherfuckers still existed and shit, you know? Like, I knew there was a very few far between. Most of the time it's just like disability. People are just like act that because they're fucking like assholes about being like nerds and shit. Like, they're not nerds in the way of like, oh, I'm shy and I can't do this. They are overly confident about their shit that they know. And they think bragging about it is a flex, like, you know what I mean? And like, I think they're like awful. I don't want to say awful people, but they are nice to talk to, you know. So unfortunately, this store was full of those motherfuckers. Like, every one of them did not know how to like communicate with someone. Communicate with people to, you know, form bonds and shit. All they know is fuck, I'm burping a lot. Computer tech shit. Which, I mean, respect. Like, knowing about computers is cool. Like, I wish I knew like a decent amount about computers. But like, don't have to be an asshole about it. Like, the first like, and they all like had no sense of what's the word? None of them had like social skills to be like customer service reps, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all just like, if you ask them a question, they were like, ugh, stupid ass motherfucker is asking me a question, like shit like that. And I understand, like, no one likes to do their fucking job, me included. Like, I work, but like, you still have to present yourself like as a like customer support person, you know what I mean? And like, I wasn't being an asshole, I would presume, because, you know, I work in retail, I work in like all these shits. I know how to act, I think, whenever I'm talking to motherfuckers. And they were just being like fucking like I was a burden to them, and I was like, go fuck yourself, whatever. Obviously, I was just nice, I didn't give a shit, but I was like, afterwards, like, these motherfuckers are weird. Anyway, so I got my Raycon. Took a while. Guy was like, we're gonna bring this to the front. If you want it, you gotta come to the front. Micro Center, that's what it was called. It was a Micro Center. Like, if you want this shit, you gotta like go to the front and tell them that, hey, I just tell them your name and you have earbuds, and then I have it over here so you can just get it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, cool. So I go to the register, which was a long line, which, I mean, fine. I was with friends and we were having fun. I made a funny joke, I remember. I'm not gonna say it again because context and shit. It was about misfortunes that happened in the family. My family. Yeah. But, yeah, then I remember I go in line and this guy's like, would you like a, he talked like a mini Ben Shapiro, you know what I mean? Like a fucking dork. No offense to people that sound like that aren't Ben Shapiro. Unless you're an asshole, then go fuck yourself. I don't care. But like, he just sounded like a fucking asshole, you know? And I was just like, okay, whatever. And he was talking really quickly, you know how those people try to like talk, how those people talk. He talked really fucking quickly. And I was like, would you like, he was like, what are you here for? And I'm like, oh, I'm here to purchase a wireless earbuds. And he was like, what type of wireless earbuds? I'm like, oh, they're just like, I was low-key embarrassed because, you know, everyone knows Raycon. It's the YouTuber brand, the one that YouTubers always fucking, the YouTubers always fucking promote. So it's like kind of embarrassing because it's like, oh, I'm trying to get the YouTuber one, you know? But I didn't want to say it, so I was like, oh, I got Raycon. He's like, Raycon? I've never heard of them. And I'm like, dude, don't be a dickhead about it. Like, made me feel less of it, like, oh, shy about like getting them. And I was like, okay, good job for not like hearing them and shit, but like whatever, we moved. And he checks in the back and he's like, no one dropped them off. Do you sure you got them? And I was like, yeah, they told me to just go to the front and whatever. And this motherfucker was like, well, they're not here, so I think that you made a mistake. And I was like, what? Okay, I'm sorry. Here, I'll go. He's like, when did you order them? And I was like, 10 minutes ago, like around. You know, he said to just meet him at the front, and then like they would do it. It's like, well, they're not here. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And then like he was asking around. He's like, give me 1 second. And he asked around. And apparently they just put it because they put them in cages and shit for like, I guess the fucking customers to like, not customers, for the employees to just grab and, you know, do so no customer steals and shit. Which I think is a pretty solid system for like expensive electronic shit. So fair. But then he was like, he rings it up and he's like, do you have a royalty card or whatever? You know, like loyal, like a, you know, fuck, I mean, a royalty rewards program. Like he asked if I had a phone number, and I was like, nah, man, I'm good. And he's like, do you want one? Or do you want to make one? I'm like, oh, I'm fine. And then he's like, well, here's the thing: if you ever return, you can process it or whatever. And I was like, you don't have to keep a receipt. And I'm like, oh, okay, but I'm good, I don't need it. He's like, oh, fine. He was like, just being like a dickhead, you know? I'm like, okay, my bad. But okay, I forgot to mention. Sorry, I'm really bad at telling stories just because I'm also driving. I'm not like, oh shit, man, that motherfucker just speeding. Anyways. So when he asked me about the rewards program, I didn't hear him because he was like, first of all, you know, he's speaking quick and shit. Like, I'm sorry that I don't be speaking, like, I don't be understanding quick motherfuckers speaking like that. So he was like, rewards program. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time? He's like, are you serious, the whole thing? And I'm like, oh, yeah, just sorry, I didn't hear you. And he's like, would you like a rewards program? And I was like, sure, yeah, no, I'm good. And he's like, sorry, I'm repeating that for nothing. So he was like being a little dickhead. And so then I was low-key glad that I've had him repeat it, because I was just like, you know what, if he's gonna be an asshole, you gotta be an asshole too. But like, not like to the full extent that he's being, because I still want my shit. So I think that's why my fucking earbuds are broken, because he conjured up a spell to make them ass or some shit, I don't fucking know. I don't. Hopefully, I told that story well. I don't fucking know. That was the day I did the nuts thing. And then what else? I guess I hung out with some friends afterwards. Played Catan a couple days later. That was pretty cool. I got invited for a going away party for like one of my coworkers who's leaving. Shout out coworker if you watch this. I don't think you watch my videos, but if you do, gangsta. But yeah, I got invited. I was gonna go and shit, and I was like, it's gonna be sick. But I hung out like the night before on a Friday till like 2 in the morning. I was like, damn. I got 2 in the morning with my buddies, and I got home and my parents were like, oh, you know how parents be. My parents have, for some reason, become more strict now that I'm older. Like these like past month or so. Maybe I've probably just hung out a lot like during the summer. I've done a lot of trips. I still need, oh my god, I just remembered a couple of things. Don't worry about it. But I'm just like, okay. Like, they don't like me getting home like 2, 3 in the morning anymore, which is weird because like a couple months ago I would do that shit and they wouldn't really care as long as I told them I got home. So then the day of the party showed up. I had worked the entire day. Got home at like 10. And I was exhausted. I'll be honest. I was exhausted. But I was like, it's a goodbye party. I know for a fact I'm gonna regret it if I don't show up. So like, I gotta go because like here's the thing. With this is like the coworkers that like I don't really talk to a lot. Like in general, I don't talk to these like because I got 2 jobs. You know, I talk to one of them more than the other, and I never really like do things with them. And like they've invited me to go to like bars and like do shit like that, but I've never gone. Mostly just because I either am busy or just like I don't want to go to a bar because it's, you know, this motherfucker is signaling, but he's not going, so I'm just gonna go. But like, you know, I just like don't have time or can't. So I'm like, whatever. So, but this was like one of the first things I was like, cool, I can make it. Fuck. All right, I took off my sweater because it got really hot. Or what? Not sweater, my jacket. I don't fucking know. It got hot, so I took it off, and also the video cut because my phone overheated or some shit. But we're back. I don't know where the fuck I was. But you missed it because there was a fucking crazy lady driving right behind me. Like, she kept trying to like go around me even though I was going like the speed limit, and because there was only one lane. Like it was like it's so hard to explain. We were in the freeway. There's 2 lanes. There was a motherfucker here, and it was me, and then there was a lady behind me, and she tried to just go around me through like the fucking like when you pull over, you know, there's like that little space. She tried to go around me through that, and fucking bitch. Then like she just kept like swerving and shit. Like she was crazy, and I thought I would try to give her the benefit of the doubt because we were driving, and there's a hospital nearby. So I was like, oh, maybe she's going to the hospital. Nope, she's just kept going straight. She's probably going to the park or some shit. I don't fucking know. Fuck that lady. And I checked. Like, I was like, maybe it's like someone who's like visually impaired or some shit that can't drive well. Nope, it was just some random like Karen looking white lady. So yeah. Anyways, where was I? Yeah. I don't know. That really ticked me off. Oh yeah, the party. Yeah, so I was like gonna go to the fucking to that party. I was like really excited because, you know, it's like something where finally things lined up for me where I can like do shit with these certain coworkers, which I think I respect all of them. Right now, I'm in a view with these coworkers where I don't really know much about them. I just respect them. Like they're like I now know apparently there's like that job is a lot more chaotic than I once thought. I thought this place is just perfect. There's be no drama, nothing. But apparently there is. And I think that's interesting. It's like The Office, but for my life. Shout out Coke Zero Cherry. But you know, I was like, damn, that sucks. Like, cause I got ready. I got home. I got dressed and shit. And then I was like, cool, time to go to hang out with some coworkers. And my mom was like, what what are you doing? And mind you, it was like, once I got ready, it was like 11. Because I had to like, I took a shower again, just, make sure everything was quick. Got home I got off at 10, got home around 10, 15, took a shower, all shit. I got already 11, I was leaving at 11. She was like, what are you doing? I'm like, hang out with some friends. Why? I'll be back. And she's like, no, you won't. I'm like, what do you mean? You ain't leaving. You can't come back if you ain't leaving. And I was like, what you mean by that? She was like, last night you got home at like 2:30, 2 in the morning. That's not acceptable. You can't be leaving all this fucking time thinking like you could just leave and come back. And I'm like, motherfucker, I did not say that to my parents, but I was like, motherfucker, come on, please. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, bro. I got a friend leaving. My mom was like, that sucks. So I was a little annoyed, TikTok. I was like ready to like go enjoy my life and shit. Enjoy a little hanging out with some compatriots even. But low key, I was like, sweet, I can go home and I can just like sleep because I was tired. Yeah. What else? Fucking. I feel like I've done more, but I can't remember shit. That was. Oh, right. I'm stupid. I was in an escape room with a couple friends and shit. I personally believe I am really good at escape rooms. And I've done around 15, because, that's the type of person. I look like I do escape rooms, right? Yeah. But I'm kind of weird like that, where I do escape rooms. And, I have fun with it. I go with, like, a couple random people, and I see what we can do. And I think I'm pretty solid at escape rooms. However, I feel like I did jack shit at this one. I don't know if it was just because I went with, like, a new group of people that I, like, didn't really... I wouldn't say gel with, because I do gel with these people. But, like, I just couldn't, like, find ways to do the escape room with them, like, have it feel fun for me. And I'm not saying I didn't have fun. I enjoyed my time. I just felt, like, very light awkwardness. I don't know why. Just me personally. And, like, I had a great time, though. Like, everyone was super chill. We had a lot of fun times. A lot of fun moments. I don't think I helped as much as I normally do. I probably did help all right. I was told I did, but, whatever. I had a blast, though. Great time. Then we went to, like, a Denny's at, like, 2 in the morning. Which, explains... That man just ran and read it. That explains, my mom being like, yeah, you be hanging out too much. And then the next morning, I was gonna go hang out with some friends in the morning, and my mom did the same shit. I'm like, dog, that's 2 for 2. What the fuck? You used to never do this. You used to let me go, but she's pulling the Hispanic parent of being like, you hang out a lot this week. You cannot hang out no more. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but But you know what I mean. I was like, damn. So I was gonna have breakfast with some friends, just cause, like, that's what we do in the morning. And I could have just told her I had school and lied. This is why I be lying, because I can't do shit if I don't lie. That's a terrible excuse for lying, but still, I was like, whatever, man. I felt really bad, because they were outside my house too. They were like, we're waiting for you, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to leave, and then it was like, I can't go, I'm sorry. Yeah, then I worked. Then school started, because now school's in session, and that's sick. I'm taking a communications class, taking a couple others, but my main one, the big class that I'm taking 3 classes. Communication, biological anthropology, I'm taking motherfucking stats. 3 classes. However, the only one that really matters to me is communication, because it's like public speaking, and also I be doing that shit by talking to myself in front of a camera. That's what speaking to the public means, right? Yeah, we haven't really learned anything yet. Just talked about. Oh wait, I'm so stupid. We had a hurricane up in SoCal. I guess that's kind of important, right? That kind of happened this week. We had a hurricane. My job was fun because everyone was buying supplies because they were like, hurricane, we're gonna fucking die. There's gonna be floods everywhere. It's Wednesday, 2-3 days after the initial hurricane, and it's dry as fuck. If anything, it looks beautiful. No one gave a shit. This hurricane was mid AF, for real, on God, no cap, no kizzy. But yeah, like, everyone was like worried, and like my grocery store was fucking like half empty. I wish I took pictures, but I forgot. But yeah, and everyone was like, oh, people like, every one of the customers was saying the same shit, which low-key annoyed me. They were like, oh, people are so crazy about the hurricane. I'm like, no shit, so are you. You're buying shit. Don't be hating. And then like the day of like the hurricane, it was dead. Like I had work at the restaurant, but like I went into the grocery store because they're really close to each other, and it was dead. Nothing. There was full of shit. No people though, so that was fun. Yeah, no, but because of the hurricane on Monday, my class got canceled. My classes got canceled. My class got canceled. My classes, think I got big bastards. I don't fucking know what I'm saying right now. I be rapping and snapping, making it happen. You know what I be saying? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm such a crackhead. Oh my god, I am fucking burnt out right now. I don't know where I'm driving. I have no idea where I'm going. What was it saying? Anyways, yeah, so I couldn't go to my classes, and I hung out with a buddy that one of my like elementary school friends, which I haven't seen in like a while, like 2 months. So like it was nice seeing him again. He's ripped. He's like jacked. He's yoked or whatever. But yeah. And now this Wednesday I finally had my first class where we were talking, and it was just introductions and shit. She was talking about how she'd be speaking in public, and I'm like, that's insane. How do you do that? And she was like, I'll show you with these 3 easy steps. And then she ended up talking for like 2 hours, and she's like, we should go to break because you guys need a break, because it was like a 2-hour class, 3-hour class, 9 to like 1, 9 to 3. I mean 9 to 1, 9 to 12. So like 3 hours. It was a 3-hour. It was a 3-hour class, yeah. So then we took a 20-minute break. Saw 4 of my coworkers, past and present. Maybe who knows? Maybe future. But I also like a lot of people, motherfuckers, were talking to me. Like, I was like, can you please not? But like 3 people ended up asking for directions, and I was like, do I look like I know where shit is? Because that's crazy if I do. But it ended up helping me out because I guess, you know, people's first time on the campus, so, and I look like a friendly little fella. But yeah, we moved. I don't know what to be doing. Yeah, I saw 4 of my coworkers, past, present. One of them was in my class, but which was a past coworker of mine. I didn't say hi because I didn't know we were in the same class until she got up and was like, "Hey, I'm not on your motherfucking schedule, on the attendance. The fuck?" And then like a couple other people were saying like, "We're not in attendance either," only for them to find out that the class was for the last 8 weeks and not these current 8 weeks. So that was quite funny. Finding out that like you woke up at 8 in the morning just to get to this class, which you don't have to be in just yet. You have to wait till October or some shit. November. Yeah. Whoa, that looks sick. What the fuck? Yeah, so I saw her. Saw one of my coworkers. I saw 3 coworkers, 2 from one job, 1 for the other. Helped one of them find their direction to their class. And 2 I just started talking to because class ended, and I was like, "Yo, what's up, motherfuckers?" And they were like, "Alan, the YouTuber, what are you doing here?" Because that's how they refer to me as, because that's what I am. I'm a big deal to them. And they were like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "I be going to school and shit. I be trying to get an education." And they were like, "Damn, we go to the same school as Alan Vasquez, because that's how everyone talks to me, because I am a global sensation. I am him. Oh man, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. I think I'm gonna end it right now. That was pretty much it. That's been today, and I recorded a video. Should be out within the year, hopefully. It's just a food review, you know. I'd be doing that shit. I still need to upload so many videos. Yeah. What else can I talk about? I'll be honest. This is where it gets deep. This is Alan deep lore, deep cuts. I think, and this ain't a hot take, I feel like this is just truth. This past month, I may or may not have developed an eating disorder. And I don't know, I need to do research on shit, but I feel like what I'm doing is not good. Because every time I eat way too fucking much, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up afterwards, which is not good. And I remember doing this shit a lot before I started like counting my calories. So I think I need to just count. Like it's not necessarily like an eating disorder, but like the start of it could become something. So I gotta like start tracking my calories again, so I can like learn how to not do that shit. Because whenever like I used to do this shit a lot. Like before I started counting my calories, I would just always eat way too much, and I don't know why this started, but I just did, and that's not a good thing. Like I had a lot of food just now, and I feel like throwing up, but I still haven't finished it because I ordered a fuck ton. So I need to like learn how to control that shit, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I need to like do better with that. I'll probably just like, I need to just like go full ham and like track my calories, because that definitely helped a lot when I was going through my like trying to lose weight, and I'm still trying to. I've also been gaining a lot of fucking weight because I'm eating like a fucking mongrel and not like fucking doing my shit like where I'm like, you know. So I'm probably gonna like start doing that again, because fuck me, like I am doing really bad with myself health wise. Everything else I'm doing fine. So I think that's why this month also specifically has been a little bit less than July, because July was the start of it where I was still like losing weight, so I was chilling, but I was starting to like eat a lot more and unhealthy amounts of food. Not even like unhealthy food, even though I also unhealthy food, unhealthy amounts of food, which is crazy. So I gotta start doing that better. I'm recording this just so I can like keep myself conscious about that I'm doing this shit, you know? But yeah, I just like realizing it again today. I ate a fuck ton and I shouldn't be doing that. And like I'm eating like disgusting, greasy ass food. I need to start eating better. Like I wanted to eat a salad yesterday, but because my inner fucking thoughts, I just need to fucking do this shit. And it hurts. My inner fucking thoughts are just telling me not to. And then I hate myself afterwards for eating all this. And I want to throw up. I'm not bulimic or shit like that, which is also a serious topic. But I feel like I could, I'm like definitely at the start of it. And knowing that I am means I can stop it, hopefully. So hopefully soon I will start losing weight again. Like I said, my goal, end of the year, hopefully to get to 200 pounds under. Because right now I weigh the most I've been weighing in a minute, which is 235, which is what it says on my driver's license, which I got over a year ago. So like that, and I even then, like when I was 235, when I said that on my driver's license, that wasn't true. I weighed like 240, 245. So like, at least I'm not over that. But I do like, come on, man, I gotta do better with myself, you know. But yeah, other than that, I've been pretty good. I need to learn how to eat better, man. And here's the thing, it's always like me by myself. It's like when I'm with a group of people or with like other people I fuck with, like literally whenever I'm not alone, I will eat normally. But when I'm like by myself, I just like can't help it, and I just like fucking order way too much and demolish way too much. That's why I feel like eating with people when I do record my videos is very helpful, because I can see like, hey, I'm like doing this with a friend, that's how much they eat in, I'm eating similar, we are fine. So that's why also I like recording my whenever I do find like hidden hole in the wall spots, do it with people, just because it helps me personally not over buy and like, you know, buy so much shitty food. So yeah, I guess that's that. I don't know, whenever I record my Allen monologues, it always has like a dark, I wouldn't say dark portion of the video, but like something which is really personal, like it leaves me really vulnerable, I guess. And I don't care, because I don't mind talking about this shit. Like, you know, this is what the part of these Allen monologues of me just like talking about shit that I need to talk about, you know? It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a thing that can happen to most people, and I think it might be happening to me. So I don't fucking know. And I feel like some people, because I've hung out with certain people, and they're like, I've told them about my YouTube video, and they watch some videos, and then they're like, Alan, you talk about shit that's like low-key dark, and like I wouldn't talk about like to the like a lot of people, you know. I would only talk about this with certain people, and I can see that as like, you know, you being like, I don't know, I just like being open and expressing shit. There's obviously things that for me are too far, and I won't like express or talked about with online people. I'll talk with certain friends, and even maybe not friends at all. But you know, I like this to show documentation of hopefully me improving and bettering myself. And when I am on my low points, I will show them. Like, you know, I'll be chilling, and hopefully people can like gain from it. Like, I don't really think many people watch this shit, and if you do, it's most people that fuck with me or like talk to me like in real life. So it's not necessarily a like, oh, like a random stranger like, oh, because this Alan guy. It's because one of my friends or, you know, people I know is like, oh, Alan's going through that. Huh. Neat. You know? I don't fucking know. But like, I just be moving and shit. I had a family dinner with my parents. Also, definitely my family plays a large portion of that, because I realize I am the way I am because of my parents, you know? They raised me to be the person I am, which is a lot of good. I think I'm a okay person, to say the least. I don't think I'm awful, for the most part. But the way I eat, like, I've been like at home a lot more recently, which is like, I've been at home a lot more recently, which is like cool because I'm with my parents and shit. But then I realized like they want to be eating all the fucking time. Like, I just wake up, they wake me up to just eat, and I'm like, no, I'm good, I'm just gonna go back to sleep. And they just keep waking me up to eat, and I'm like, dog, I can't, I won't. But they expect me to eat, and I think that's the bad. And it's always like dog shit food, like unhealthy food. I'm like, okay, whatever. And it's annoying, but like whatever. I have to like say no all the time, and they just won't take no for an answer when it comes to me like eating. They think I'm starving myself, and I'm like, dog, I'm gaining fucking weight. Like, what? But whatever. And then they complain whenever I eat like a lot of the food. I'm like, dog, the fuck do you want from me? Like, I don't know, it hurts. My brain hurt for that reason. But whatever. Like, definitely when like once I move out, which I've been planning to for a year now, the project becomes less and less feasible every like month. But like, I can move out right now if I wanted to. It's just a matter of mind over matter. You know, where I can, and I really want to, but it's just, you know, things in my life where I would feel really irresponsible. Like, I'd just be running away from my responsibilities if I move out. So I don't know. Anyways, this will be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, notification. Bye. Alright, I'm back for the last part of the Allen vlog. I don't know when it cut out, but it like, I know I was talking about me probably having an eating disorder. But yeah, I don't know. That's just me personally, though. I don't know if it's true. All baseless rumors. Yeah, this is just the end, so I can like say it like didn't cut out at a really bad time, because it looked like I was just going down a downward spiral. But I'm fine. Like, genuinely, I know what's wrong with wrong. It is wrong. It's a bad thing. But like, what's like not good about me, where I can improve. So I think it's manageable. Like, as long as I don't be gaining weight, I'd be chilling, you know? And I know, like, yeah, I love eating. That's the thing. Eating is like a core part of me. I a lot of my peoples for their favorite food spots, so I can like try it out and see how, like, if they're good or not. So like I don't want to lose that part of my life. So I don't know. But yeah. Thank you for listening, of course. I appreciate every single one of the people that watch my videos, including myself. I know Future Allen be watching these shits, and I know he's like, what the fuck was I on about when I like say these? Because I'll be honest, once these videos go live, I forget about them. I forget everything I've said. I've already forgotten what I said in like the past 2 parts that like got cut out. I just can't remember them. I don't have, not necessarily enough time, and I just forget about, like, it's just me driving, saying whatever like comes into consciousness and then just spewing it out to the internet, because that's how I be. Yeah, I got the headband now because I don't know if I saw it in my car and I was like, I wanted to put it on. But yeah, so like I'll rewatch these like a couple years later, or like even like months, days later, be like, oh, why do I be spitting straight facts, or like why do I be speaking like that, or why am I saying shit that like I probably shouldn't be saying online, like my social security card number. But yeah, I don't know. This last portion of the video is just me congratulating people for making it this far. One of my coworkers told me that she watches my videos. I'm like, that's sick. I respect that. But it also made me feel a little more gross. I'm like, ugh, people be watching my shit again. Like, first it was one guy from one of the places, and it was like, it's just a lot of people I know that I work with watch these videos now. And I think it's funny because I do get personal in these shits. And there's other videos that I record that I'm like glad they watch because it's like I think it's funny. But like now it's these shits, I'm like, why you be watching these, you know? But whatever, we move. I had to plan a couple shits. Like, I'm planning in October, I'll be going hopefully to the Queen Mary, and I'm probably gonna do at the very least 2 like confirmed, like we're already buying our tickets and shit and setting up the date for 2 horror nights trips to Universal Studios. So who knows, I'll probably record and make videos like that too. That'll be fun. But I'm planning how to plan a quote-unquote plan, which means they may or may not happen for 4 horror nights, so I don't know. Your dead celebrity. Why are motherfuckers just stopping? Oh, that person. Oh, there's an accident. What the fuck? Wait a minute. What the fuck? There was an accident. I was like, why are people stopped? Like, that's really weird. And then I realized someone just crashed into the middle of the road. What the fuck? That is weird. Oh my god. That was crazy. That just happened too. Like, what the fuck? The police haven't even showed up yet. That's how you know it's like early. Well, there goes. Oh, there's a fire ambulance right here. There's an ambulance. Not ambulance. A motherfucking fire department. What the fuck? Like a firefighter. Oh, they're just trying to get shit. That's so funny though. Like, what the fuck? Wow. Yeah. That's crazy though. Fuck. Should that be? No, that's really fucked if I title out the video. I start a car crash, or like I see a car crash. Fucking I got Paul a new suit when I went to Knott's Berry Farm. Look at that. He looks fucking fancy. I should title it Double O Paul. I don't know. I gotta make a thumbnail though. Thumbnail is gonna include Paul, the Pikmin, and me in the corner. No. There you go, that's thumbnail. Dude, look at him. He looks fancy. Build-A-Bear low-key got drip. Well, that just happened. If you liked, again, lastly, I would just like to say thank you for listening. I don't know how long this video is, probably less than an hour, but still, like 40 hours of your 40 minutes of your time. So I appreciate people that be listening to this shit, like genuinely. Makes me happy knowing y'all motherfuckers be listening and like caring. I don't know. I don't edit these videos. These are just, I just like combine. But yeah, it's just a slice of life, slice of Alan episode, side content. I don't fucking know. I'm tired. I just want to go home right now. I'm tired. I'm waiting. Anyways, again, I probably said this like 5-10 times. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Like, subscribe, to notifications, and I hope to see you later. Yeah. Peace.